All right, guys, welcome to another video. What I want to go over today is how to recognize when prospects are wasting your time or if they're not good potential clients, and actually how to respond to that, and kind of what are the red flags, things like that. This actually happened a few days ago, and just to give you the premise of this, I found this listing on Indeed. I think it was Indeed, one of the job sites. I think it was Indeed, one of those for a. This guy runs he has a AI, some type of AI SaaS company, and he's specifically looking for someone with Google Ads and YouTube Ads experience. I found out his contact info. Again, go to the if you guys are looking to get specifics on how I did that, how I got his WhatsApp number. Check out the lesson on how to get clients, because I go over this exact method, how I got this guy's WhatsApp. But I found his contact info. I sent him an email, but I also found his WhatsApp, and I reached out on WhatsApp, and I got the response on the WhatsApp. So this is where we had the conversation. And so I'm just going to go over kind of the red flags, kind of the feeling, initial impressions and feeling that I got from speaking with this person, and yeah, just to give you guys an idea of like when it may be a good time not to waste your time with certain prospects like this, um, because you can tell quite early on after you start doing this, for a while, that who's serious, who's not, and things like that. So yeah, let's just dive in. So I record this on my phone. I just uploaded this so you guys could see it. But yeah, we're gonna go through it. So I got his WhatsApp. My first message was, "Hey Will, my name's Matt. I specialize in lead gen and YouTube ads for SaaS apps. Saw your posting. Still looking for help." So just a kind of very casual intro. First thing he says to me. So number one is he didn't even say hi, Matt. He didn't even say hi, greeting, nothing like that. Just like, boom, right into it, which doesn't always mean anything, but specifically in this case, with what he said, it did mean something. You know, first interaction, first impression with this guy is, do you work on rev share or commission? That's a massive red flag right there. Not only did he like not even provide a greeting, um, which is yeah, kind of odd, but yeah, the first message was, do you work on rev share or commission, which is basically saying, do you work for free? Um, Now that's not always a bad thing. Again, guys, I go into a lot about the revenue share and commission pricing models in the offers and pricing lessons. So if you want more details on that, check it out. But just briefly, um, that you can make money with that, but specifically with YouTube ads, where we're actually taking care of everything and we're actually making the ads ourselves, we don't want to work for free. And um, especially with businesses where like this initial reach out, you don't even know anything about the business, how much money they're making, if they're even profitable, anything like that, how much sales they have or leads they have. So without knowing literally nothing, literally zero or less than nothing, someone's asking you to work for free or basically on a rev share deal. No, that's definitely a huge red flag, and I would like that was the first thing. And usually when you reach out to people, unless you're reaching out to like, I don't know, I've reached out to some 7 and 8 figure companies before, and they always have a good greeting. They're always just like, "Hey Matt," or "Hey, thanks for the message," or some of them are to the point, but this just kind of rubbed me the wrong way, and I've done this enough times where I knew that this was just not going to work out. So anyway, that was red flag number one. Um, so he sent that message. What I sent back is, so I take care of everything myself, A to Z, including customer research, ads, landing pages, VSLs, ad scripting, etc. Um, I do, 90-day trials, charge a one-time setup fee, et cetera, et cetera. And I said, you know what? I usually do this pricing model, but I would be open to discussing per lead or revs if the numbers make sense. So, you know, kind of setting the stage, telling him, okay, this is how I work, but I would be open, checking the numbers, if that may be an option. Not that I would do that. I still don't agree really with working on share deals. um, they're you're almost always working for free for too long at the start, and unless it's like extremely well-known brand and they're doing like zillions of dollars, I would not ever work on a rev share deal, because you're gonna have to put in, potentially thousands or tens of thousands of dollars into ads to get some results to get working. That if anything goes wrong or they just end up dropping you, you're at a lot of money, and also time, opportunity cost too, where you could have used that time on other clients that actually make you money. Okay, so I don't really like rev share deals or commission only deals. So anyway, I just kind of told them, okay, this is what's up. This is how I work, and we can also chat about your rev share commission. The idea there is just kind of leave it open ended. Get on the call. Once you get on the call, you can always negotiate more things and take it from there. So what I would have done if we did jump on a call and proposal call, I would have pushed for a setup fee, plus commission model, and then yeah, maybe add in some performance bonuses or things like that based on what his numbers were. So anyway, sent that over. First thing he sends back is, let's just get this up here. So first thing he sends back is, could you send over some of your previous work and the associated costs for it? Um, and again, this is another red flag. Like again, before even telling me anything about the business, the numbers, literally I have zero information about it. Um, he didn't even really acknowledge that anything I said in that message. Um, he immediately went, I want to see some of your work and costs, which is another red flag because you can't give a estimate, or a price based on nothing. Do you know what I mean? Like you need some numbers, you need to see how they're doing, you need to see if it's even worth your time to do. That's one of the functions of the and purposes of having a very quick 15 or 30-minute discovery call with a prospect, before you even get into sending anything, is that seeing if it's actually worth your time. Okay, your time is valuable. Okay, a lot of people in the marketing industry and SMMA gurus and all this stuff, they always put a big onus on the or a big importance on like the time of the business owners and stuff like that. But your time's important. Your time's actually the most important. Okay, so you want to make sure that you're only jumping on calls with people that are qualified and that there is potential to make money for you. You don't want to be wasting your time doing that stuff. So for someone to kind of, first thing they say is basically like, do you want to work for free? Like commission deal. Do you want to work for free? They don't even say hi. They don't even kind of acknowledge your other messages. And then they say, hey, can you send for some work and pricing? Those are just massive red flags that um, this person is likely not serious about this. They're just fishing for quotes or contracts, or they could just be fishing for portfolio, and then they might try to use that portfolio for I don't know, to get clients or something for themselves. You never really know what's going to go on with that. Um, so I never send anything over until we jump on a call. The call also makes sure that they're serious about it. If they're not even if they don't even want to jump on a call with you, a 15-minute call with you, even a 10-minute, 5-minute call with you, that tells a lot about their kind of state of mind, where they're at with this decision, if they're actually serious about it. I mean, if they're not even willing to jump on a 5-minute call, then that tells you all you need to know right there. Then they're not going to be worth your time, and it's likely just going to end up wasting your time. So, everyone gets busy and things like that, but unless you're, I don't know, unless you're Hormozy, which I think he's quite busy all the time, uh, at least from what I've seen, then you shouldn't be saying no to a 5-minute call if you're posting and you're looking for this. Like I didn't randomly reach out to this guy. This guy posted for specifically for YouTube ads help, and that's why I'm reaching out to him. So the fact that he doesn't even want to jump on a quick call, very very huge red flag. So um, sorry guys. So let's continue. So then let's move this up a little bit. So already I know that this isn't going to work out, but I just wanted to kind of continue playing with this. See what happens, playing this out. So I said, sure, why don't we jump on a quick call first to touch base, and then I can get quick quote, a quick proposal together for you, showing you how I make split test the ads, case studies, results, successful ads I made for other clients, costs, etc. Sound good? What's your availability like this week? So a very normal response. And 99.9% of the time, if someone's actually interested, they're going to respond to this. They're going to be like, yeah, sure, let's set them up. Quick, I'm really busy, but I got a quick 10 minutes. Let's just jump on a call. Can you jump on a call tomorrow or today or something like that? No one is ever, like I said, unless you're some, I don't know, high level zillionaire like or like doing a lot of stuff like Hormozy or people of that caliber, that level, then you have 5 minutes, you have 10 minutes to jump on a call. It's not that you're busy, it's that you're just not interested or you're not at a level where you're ready to make that decision. So we don't really want to be talking with you and wasting your time. So he didn't respond to that. He kind of ghosted for a little while. Next day, I gave it about a day. I sent over another one. Hey, Will, I have some availability next week for a quick chat. What's your Monday, Tuesday look like? Again, just giving him some options. Very casual, trying to set up a call. And this guy sends me back a question mark. Not even acknowledging any of the other texts, not even trying to set up a call, not even acknowledging that I want to set up a call. Um, Forwards his other message, could you send over some work with a question mark? And again, guys, I already knew at this point this wasn't going to work out. And this is the type of person you want to avoid. They're just not serious. They're probably not making any money or that much money at all either. And yeah, you want to avoid it, right? So at this point you could just stop, you could just delete that chat and move on. It's up to you what you want to do. I wanted to kind of play this out, also to just again see where it goes, and then yeah, I was also kind of had in mind at this point. I was like, oh, this would be a good learning lesson, learning moment for the community. So try to play it out again, just see what happened, and let's see how that goes. So I sent over this message. Hey Will, just so we don't waste my time or yours, we'll need to have a quick chat first so I can find out more about your biz, numbers, etc. Make sure it's a good fit for us both, and then happy to share case studies, ads, etc. Like I said, if that works, let me know. We can set something up. If not, all good. We close this out, and a thumbs up emoji. So that message I actually use quite that kind of not exact message, but that I guess template you could call it. I actually use something similar to that quite often when I run into these situations or talking with prospects that are, you know, for whatever reason, it's not gelling. They're just not being very responsive, and I just don't really see they're kind of coming into the interaction as that they have their time's more valuable than yours and that they're on the top and you're just some kind of like peasant asking them for YouTube ads or something like that. Do you know what I mean? So whenever I kind of get that vibe or I feel that through the interaction, um, especially if they don't want to jump on a call. I always send something similar to this. Again, guys, we could debate endlessly about this, whether this is the best or not best response. You talk to 100 different people, you're going to give 100 different responses. My view is at this point, this is lost. It's not worth my time anymore. So I want to let the prospect know, hey, listen, just kind of give them one last out and just let them know like, listen, I'm in control of the situation, and if you don't want to have a call, then it's not worth my time and I'll close this out. And I think that without being rude or saying anything, it shows that you are professional. It shows that your strength on your part, that you're ready to actually close out this meeting. Like, you don't need this guy, you don't need this client. So I always like to leave something like that because in the off chance that this guy, whatever happens a couple days later or a week later, he comes back. Uh, you're going to be probably the only prospect that he's talked to that actually refused and closed out the meeting on him instead of him doing it to like all these other people, right? So they're going to remember that. So I always try to, obviously keep it professional, keep it light, but I also want them to know, hey, listen, I run a professional business. I only work with a few people. I'm busy, and this is the process. If that doesn't work, we'll close it out. Easy. So yeah, I think that message works great at these, for these kinds of things. Sometimes it does work. Sometimes you do get these responses. They'll reply back, and you can continue it. And I've ended up signing, one or two clients from situations like this. I've been able to salvage it, But typically, when they get to this stage, it's over, and yeah, I would just move on, to be honest. So up to you if you want to send these or not. But this is kind of the typical uh, play that you want to do when you encounter this situation. Okay, so just to wrap this up, let's move this here. Let's see what they said. So he responds, "Sorry, I'm strapped on time right now, and I'm only taking investor or customer calls. This is outside the scope, but I wish you the best." So what did we find out? We were right from the start. This guy is not interested. He's not at a decision-making stage. Having a call to talk about hiring or paying for a YouTube ads service or YouTube ads agency is outside the scope of this guy, aka this guy's just full of shit. His business is probably not doing that well. He's probably not making money. He's just wasting your time, and for whatever reason, he thinks that you know he's too busy to have a call with you, which is you know you know very telling that they're not serious. They're just not serious about this. They're not at the stage where they're ready to actually work with you. And you can also extrapolate a lot of other things from this. I'm only taking investor or customer calls. Typically, businesses who are already established and who are doing quite well, they're not taking you know investor calls, or at least telling you that they're taking investor calls or customer calls themselves. Like if the CEO is taking customer calls, they're not that big a business, like there's kind of startup level, maybe just started, or maybe they're actually, from what I think, from what this situation is this guy was probably made a post for this, just to maybe start gathering info. He's at a very, very, very early stage of this, and maybe he still needs investment before he can make a decision. That's why he's trying to take investor calls, something like that. But the key point is this guy's not ready, and we shouldn't be wasting your time with him because yeah, he's just fishing for info, and you're going to encounter a lot of people like that, and you cannot give up your time to these people because you'll just waste so much time and also disappointment when you end up spending all this time with them. Maybe even get to a proposal, you send that over. Now you're potentially 2 to 4 hours into this prospect, and then they don't actually have any money, or they're not serious about it. They never end up doing anything. So I knew that from the start that this guy was just not serious. He was just messing around, and it finally kind of came out at the end, right? Um, like I said, this guy he doesn't have a few minutes to jump on a call. He's, you know, still trying to get money, I guess, for funding, which is not, no, anything against him, but uh, yeah, it's not a business that's thriving right now if they're looking for investments. Do you know what I mean? They're at a different stage, at the startup stage or the very early stages, maybe seed funding, something like that. So yeah, another option, another way you could take this. This is how I did this situation. In other ways, you could kind of keep it open ended and say, hey, listen, if things change, or once you get funding, I would be more than happy to pick this up and have a chat. Or you could follow up and reach out with them in the future. But what I've always found is that your time is better spent prospecting newer people, that people are actually ready to get this done, and to do this. So I wouldn't really waste my time on this. But yeah, that's it for this one, guys. I hope that was insightful. If you have any questions, just drop a comment here, and yeah, happy to go over anything more. All right.